Hit the like button, share this video, subscribe. Hello, guys. It's your boy Smoke Man Joe, and I'm back at it talking NFL football. And if you're new to the channel again, guys, please be sure to share the video. Tell a friend about Smoke Man Joe. As y'all already know how we rocking and rolling all NFL season here on the channel, guys. Today we're here to talk about the Los Angeles Chargers. And as you guys can see at the bottom of the screen, they got a season win projected total of 8.5 wins. The under is plus 135, and I think that's real great value on the Chargers to go under their season win total, 8.5 wins. That's a lot of wins, guys, and I don't think they're going to get there, guys. John Harbaugh's come in, he's taken over this team, and as a Michigan fan, I can honestly say I believe I know how this man likes to coach, guys, and I think that's going to hurt the Chargers over the next couple of years. I can honestly see this being a rebuild mode for the Chargers here, guys. I do like some of the additions that they made in this year's draft, especially in the late rounds of the draft. Getting Cornelius Johnson from Michigan, I think that's going to be a huge pickup for Justin Herbert in a year or two, but not just this year, guys. I don't think it's going to happen this year. And the running back with Austin Eckler departing, and they bringing in Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. This team is looking to be a run-first type of team here, guys, and I think that's going to hurt the Chargers here because that's going to limit Justin Herbert and what he likes to do, and that's light it up down the field, guys. I don't think he's going to be doing a lot of that this year because he don't have the weapons to do that. That's just my opinion, guys. And also to make the playoffs, they're plus 115, but to miss the playoffs, they're minus 145. And I think that's great value as well to bet the Chargers to miss the playoffs this year, as I don't think they're going to make the playoffs, guys. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into each and every game on the Chargers schedule. Starting off with my Las Vegas Raiders in week 1. The Chargers is at home in this spot. But like I told you guys in my previous video on the Raiders, um, it's going to be a home game for us, guys, and I just don't see my Raiders losing this game here to start the season in week 1. So I got the Chargers taking the L straight out the gate here. Week 2, they travel to Charlotte to play the Carolina Panthers. This is going to be a tricky game, guys, because long term, well, all time, they've played 7 times since the Panthers has been a team, and the Carolina Panthers surprisingly own the Chargers as they are 6-1 against the Chargers, guys. And I don't know if the Panthers have enough to beat the Chargers, but I believe here in this spot in week 2, I'm going to look to back the Carolina Panthers plus the points simply because, guys, they own the Chargers 6-1 in the last 7 games. So you got to take the Panthers plus the points here in this spot. But I do believe the Los Angeles Chargers will walk out of this game victorious. Next up, week 3, we got the Chargers traveling to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. I'm not high on this Steelers team coming into this season, especially because of Russell Wilson, guys. But, man, it's going to be hard to win in Pittsburgh for the Chargers. It's going to be hard to win in Pittsburgh for any team this season, guys. You know, Pittsburgh always a tough place to play. And with that being said, I believe Pittsburgh has enough on defense to get the job done, especially since the Chargers looking to be a run-heavy team. I don't think they're going to be able to run the ball against this team, and they don't have enough weapons to attack Pittsburgh's secondary. So I got the Steelers to win that matchup as well. Week 4, they got the Kansas City Chiefs at home. They don't have enough for the Chiefs either. But I will say the Chiefs, guys, they're going to be looking kind of shaky first couple games, in my opinion. So anything can happen here, but I just don't see a scenario where the Chargers are going to get an outright win here, guys. So I believe going into the bye week in week 5, and I believe that's a horrible spot for the Chargers to be having a bye week because that means they have to play 13 consecutive games. And y'all already know the history of the Chargers with their injuries and stuff, guys. I think they might catch up with them this season. And to have to go on a 13-game stretch, I don't think this team is going to be ready for it after the bye week. So I got them going into the bye week 1-3. You know, you want to at least be 2-2 first quarter of the NFL season, man. And 1-3, that's a tough stretch. That's a tough start to the season for any team, especially this Chargers team, because a lot of their fans have high hopes for this team, but I don't think it's gonna be nothing exciting to watch with Chargers football this year. That's just my honest opinion. But going on to week 6, they travel to Denver to play the Broncos. I got a question mark beside this game because I can see these two teams splitting here. But honestly, guys, I'm going to roll with the Chargers to get the job done here. I think they may sweep the Broncos here this season, guys. I really do. So, and I'm being generous for Charger fans. I'm being generous again. You guys will win here because this could very well be a loss in any one of these matchups against the Broncos. Week 7, they go to Arizona to play the Cardinals. It's not going to be an easy game either, but I can still see the Chargers going in there and getting it done against a young Cardinals team. Week 8, they got the New Orleans Saints, and Derek Carr loves this Chargers team, guys. The history with Derek Carr versus the Chargers says everything you need to know here. I think he comes in here and gets the job done here in week 8. Another game that could be a toss-up game, but in my opinion right now, at this point in the season, I believe the Saints will be playing more desperate ball than the Chargers, so I got to take the Saints for that reason, guys. Week 9, they got the Browns. They play at the Browns, and I think that's a loss, guys. I don't see where the Chargers are going to go in and defeat the Cleveland Browns on their home field. I just do not see it, guys, especially with that defense that Cleveland has. They play great defense, especially at home. And like I said, a Chargers team that's going to be limited passing the ball this year, in my opinion. The running game is not going to be enough to go in here and just run over the Cleveland Browns defense. So with that, I got the Browns to win that game as well. Week 10, Chargers got the Tennessee Titans at home. I'm not high on this Titans team. 5-7 win ball club, in my opinion, the Titans. So this is a very winnable game for the Chargers. I think they get the job done there. Weeks 11, 12, 13, and 14, even 15 is going to be tough matchups for the Chargers. And I'm going to be honest, I got them losing each and every one of these next games, guys. Starting off with the Cincinnati Bengals at home. Yeah, they got Burrow at home, guys, but is Justin Herbert going to be able to go score for score, tick for tack with Burrow? I don't think Herbert does this year, guys. And I can see the Cincinnati Bengals getting the job done in LA. Baltimore Ravens, another team that's coming in that's got high hopes, Super Bowl aspirations. I think they come in and beat the Chargers as well. Week 13, the Chargers travel to ATL to play the Falcons. It's going to be a big game. I remember, I think it was about 2 seasons ago, where the Chargers came into Atlanta, and it was so much fluky stuff that went in on that game. We was on the Chargers on the money line. I think they was laying like 3.5, and they got the job done by 3 points exactly that game. It was a lot of fluky stuff going on. Khalil Mack got a fumble recovery that really changed the game, if you guys remember that game a few seasons ago. But this Atlanta team with a great secondary, I mean, they D-line is suspect, but that secondary is going to stop anything Herbert want to do downfield. High-power offense at home. I believe the Falcons get the job done there. Then they travel to Arrowhead, week 14, to play the Chiefs. Another tough matchup, guys. I don't see the Chargers beating the Chiefs this year at all, so I got to roll with the Chiefs in that spot. Week 15, they got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Man, it's another tough game here, but I just like what I'm seeing out of Baker Mayfield right now, OTAs, and I just think that the Buccaneers are going to be able to beat this Chargers team as well, guys. I don't see a path where the Chargers can get this game here, guys. It may be a close game, 2 to 3 point win for the Buccaneers, but in the end, I think they walk out and get the dub there. Week 16, I had the Chargers beating the Broncos at home. Like I said, these Bronco games could go either way. They really could, guys. 2 teams that I'm not high on at all. 2 teams in our division that probably going to just be bottom feeders, in my opinion, in the end. But I'm going to be generous again and give the Chargers the gentleman's sweep over the Denver Broncos for the season. Week 17, they travel to New England to play the Patriots. That should be an easy win there for the Chargers. And last but not least, week 18, y'all already know I picked my Raiders to beat the Chargers here. But like I say, it just depends on how my Raiders are looking come week 18, where they may or may not be starting their players here. So in the end, guys, I got the Chargers losing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're 10 loss ball club. So that's 7-10. And I really think that's being very generous, guys, especially with the Broncos. They could very well split that and be a 6-11 ball club. Either way it goes, I love the under 8.5 wins plus 135 for the LA Chargers. Missed the playoffs. I don't think they have a chance in hell to make the playoffs, but betting it minus 145, not a bad bet, but not enough value for me to just load up and put one unit on it, guys. I'd rather just bet the under 8.5 wins because I don't think they get over 7 wins. That's just my opinion. Appreciate each and every one of you guys taking the time out to watch this video. Shout out to all the members that still been rocking and rolling with me all NFL, all NBA season. I greatly appreciate the support on the channel, man. If you guys got any suggestions on who you'd like me to do next, please drop it down in the comment section, and I'll get to it as soon as I can, because I'm going to do the Denver Broncos, then the Kansas City Chiefs. Those are going to be my next 2 videos, and then after that, I'm doing whatever you guys want me to do here on the channel, guys. So again, I appreciate the support. Hit the like button, share the video, tell a friend about Smoke Man Joe, guys. Keep God first, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Gone.